Day two started out a whole lot different on Lake Erie than day one. We knew where we were going to launch from. We went it to the East Harbor State Park because they were, like I said, they were allowing us to use it because of COVID. And we realized right as soon as we got to the ramp, the wind was howling. And also the Toyota Series had launched that day. They were no longer practicing. They were actually in the tournament. There was actually a guy fishing right at the ramp almost. So there were quite a few competitors in the harbor. And we decided we were going to stay in the harbor too because we didn't want to run out and get beaten up. And not to mention, we figured that a lot of those guys were on the close, easy spots to get to. So we decided to stay in the harbor. The harbor offers all kinds of fishing. You know, it has riprap, lily pads like what you see here. There's not much of the lily pads, but it is still pretty neat to give it a whirl. And we actually had a couple frogfish. I missed one, and then Joey had a pretty decent one on, about 3 pounds. Unfortunately, we didn't get that on video because GoPro was acting up. And that was my fault because I knew I had a defective SD card, and I got it mistaken and took it with me. So unfortunately, we didn't get that, but we did get the video resolved right away.
Actually, I don't have the jackhammer. I just got a little one. I caught in my shirt. Look at that skin hook. Actually, the hook didn't have it. It was a little bait keeper on the. Oh, you got him on. did a drive-by. That sounded like, I don't know what to say about it. Maybe they did. I can hear Jonathan saying that to me occasionally.
The more I fish, the more I realize this thing's dark.
That's a quarter. Oh, a tail dance.
Old darky. Stubby little thing.
Look at this.
Short and
Look
stubby.
at that.
Can you get it out?
No, I don't even see it. Look at his belly.
Probably infected by that hook.
Nice. That's what we're looking for.
Well, our trip to Lake Erie didn't go the way we had hoped it would go. We didn't catch as many fish. There was a lot more traffic up there than we'd hoped, but it was still great to get away. You know, the reason we took this trip, Joey generally takes his birthday off every year in August. And, you know, for me, it's easy to just take one extra vacation day, and that's what we did. I took Monday off, and I always get Tuesday off. So I only used one vacation day to go up there, and that was nice. Next time, I think I'll take a little bit more. There's a bunch of good reasons to go up to Lake Erie in August. You know, Joey's birthday is number one. We got to spend his birthday together on Tuesday, and that was a lot of fun. But, you know, a couple other reasons. The fishing around here is always tough in August, you know, so why not go up there? Another reason for August, Lori and I went to Lake Erie and fished in Middle Harbor. And that's a different little harbor. That's all boat docks. Lori and I went up there once before for one day. And the hotel up there, the one that Joey and I stayed at this time, was $300 and something a night. Joey and I got it for 120 because it's a little off season because the kids are normally back in school in August. So not as many people are vacationing and going up to Kelly's Island and stuff like that. So that was another good reason to go up in August. Normally the fishing's better up there in August. The one thing that was bad for us was having tournament after tournament after tournament. You know, my understanding was there were 4 big tournaments in consecutive weeks. And we were up there for the tail end of it, the Toyota Series, which started on Tuesday, the day we were, our last day there. And, you know, we talked about our buddy Lance was in it. He didn't have such a great tournament, but I think he finished right in the middle of the pack. So not bad. Probably his first time at Lake Erie, so not bad. Yeah, but his girlfriend Melinda, she finished third on the co-angler side. So she had a really great tournament. In fact, we saw her Tuesday, her and her boater, and got to talking to her. She was just so excited that she'd already had 5 when we saw them, which was like, I don't know, 10:30, 11, something like that. It was fairly early. It might have been earlier than that. But they were doing pretty good. So kudos to her and to Lance also. A lot of fun seeing those guys out on the water. So I'm already making plans to go up there next year. The difference is going to be, number one, I'm going to take more days. Number two, I have already been looking at some stuff on the main lake that I think we can go catch some smallmouth. And number three, I know what to expect now. I kind of know where to go, where to launch, all that. We think we've got that worked out. So regardless, we have a little bit better idea of what we can do up there and where we can go and do it. And next year it won't be coronavirus, so who knows? Hotels might price go up, but I think it'd be worth it. I'm looking forward to going up there again. And like I said, I've already been looking at maps, been looking at largemouth areas, smallmouth areas, and be a little bit more willing to run around the lake next year. So really looking forward to that. There is talk that making a trip up there this fall, but I don't know about that one. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you the next time on Old School and Bass with Big Tim. And thanks for tuning in.